Hey there, it's Coach 2K from Coach2K.com. I'm here with an online game with Salute Me 757. Met him on the 2K Sports forums. He responded. I worked on my free throw tutorial and kind of put out there that I would play people and record the games. So that's what we're going to do here. Looks like he's going to be playing the Pistons. I'll be playing my Pacers. I've never played this guy before, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of player that he is. I really don't care how people play. I figure, it's a game. I try and play as close to the way I might play in real basketball as I can, but I'm not 100% perfect in my play, and I'm just getting better over time. I first started playing last year with NBA 2K11, and so I always hate how you have to set your settings before you play, and I wish they would put a patch that would fix that, but if you read the forums, you'll probably guess that nobody's expecting a patch anytime soon that would probably fix a lot of things that people would want. So here we are. We're getting ready to do the tip, and here we go. And I get the tip. All right, so let's see what kind of player we got here with this gentleman. I take it inside, and Hibbert is really a good player. I mean, I just love Hibbert's play. And so I try and use him a lot. I kind of run my offense through him if I can. Sometimes I can't. People play some pretty good defense. It's kind of hard to do that. I don't get to play the Pistons very much, although I have played them. So he missed his first shot. And so I got a chance to go up another bucket. Collison. I love Collison too. Now, when you're playing this game, I'll kind of give you some background on the way I approach the game. You notice here, like, I'm kind of playing off-ball defense, and some people think, oh, you got to play on-ball, and I do play on-ball defense sometimes, and I work on it. But the way I've been working through the game is I will, just start with one part of the game and just try and improve that part. And once I get good at that, then I'll work on another part. You see, I threw it away there. I have problems with my stick sometimes. Choosing the right place to throw it. But anyway, when I first started playing, I played the Lakers through a season on pro level. And, I kind of just started using Kobe. And then I decided I was going to start playing the Pacers, because that's my favorite team. I'm from Indiana. We got the Super Bowl here. Actually, it's kind of late at night. It's probably already the day of the Super Bowl. And so I picked my Pacers, and then I just started with Collison. And I spent a lot of time playing with Collison on Hall of Fame mode. And I also played with Collison on rookie mode. And what I found was that when I played Collison on rookie mode, there were all sorts of things I could do with Collison that I didn't know I could do. And then so I started trying to duplicate a lot of that stuff on the Hall of Fame mode. And then I got to the point where I could play pretty good with Collison on Hall of Fame mode. In fact, one of the things I always like to say is I beat the Hall of Fame mode with just Collison shooting threes. I scored like 65 points with Collison. I shot, I don't know however many threes that is, and then I had 2 free throws to ice the game. And I just ran a couple plays. Then after I got working with Collison, then I started working with the other players. Started working with them one at a time. I figure if you're going to be a good player, you've got to be able to play with everybody on your team. And I can do a decent job playing with my starting 5, and so pretty much when I play online, I'll just kind of stick with my starting 5, because I have one. I sometimes will pull out George Hill and use him in a special situation here or there if I need a quick jumper. But after I work through my players and kind of get good at all them and learning all their releases, and then I'm going to start working on plays and seeing what I can do as far as running plays are concerned. I got one I'm kind of working on right now, and then after I master that play, then I'll start working on another one. So if you're looking for like a game plan on how to get better at NBA 2K, what you want to try to just break the game down into segments. So if you're first starting out, you're going to want to start with shot releases and kind of get a feel for how to do that. And you're going to want to start working on how to move the ball around, and then just start focusing on one player and try and figure out everything you can do with that one guy. And then once you have basically milked that for all it's worth to try and know what you can do with that guy in just about every situation, then you're going to want to move on to your next guy. It can be, like I started with my point guard because, he handles the ball all the time. And, then you can move to shooting guard or center. It really doesn't matter. Just move on. And so where I'm at in my progress right now, I can play defense here or there, but I'm not going to force a lot of turnovers. I know I play a lot of people online, and they just play defense, full court the whole time. So you get a dunk there with Hibbert. And they play, it's just getting the ball up the court. I can do it pretty good now, but when I first started seeing it, the constant pressure, it makes you play faster, and makes you turn the ball over. So one of the things you can do, there's the end of the first quarter. Not a very high scoring. We didn't really sock up a lot of points here. I'm leading 8-6. Usually I can get more than 8 points in a quarter. He did a pretty good job. I think when you play somebody for the first time, a lot of times I'll dig a hole early when I play somebody new because I'm just getting used to their style of play. And then as the game goes on, then I will kind of learn how they play and play a little bit better against them once I know what they're doing. And that's one of the things you got to do when you play people. You got to adjust to their style of play. And when you do that, you'll start to be able to beat them. After you've learned how to what they like to do. So in this particular case, Salute Me 757. He's a deliberate player. He doesn't take a lot of. He's very patient. He doesn't take a lot of risk, and he takes good shots. So I find that to be a pretty good challenge. A lot of times you play online, you got a lot of chuckers shooting threes, and it's quite entertaining. He chucked a three, he missed that one, but in general, he's a slow, deliberate player. I think he's real methodical. You can tell he's thinking. I saw he was running some plays there. You see, now there I threw it across court. If you draw an imaginary line right down the court, down the middle of the court, you don't want to throw it across that line because if you do, you're going to turn the ball over. That's the hardest part of the game I've been able to master so far is just keeping my turnovers down. Sometimes I played Chicago tonight, and the guy was really good, and I would try and push the ball, and every time I did, I'd just make a mistake, and it seemed like he bumped into me, he got the ball, and usually I'm pretty good at keeping that away from me, but if I start trying to push the ball, I make a lot more mistakes, and so I really kind of pick my spots on where, on when I run. Otherwise, I'll take my time and set it up and just try and get a good shot. I used to shoot a lot of threes. I don't shoot near as many threes as I used to. If you can cut down on your threes and try and get, like there, he got a dunk on me. That's great for momentum. And the more dunks you can get, easy shots in the paint, that is really crucial to. There I got it in the paint. I got fouled. And this is after he got a dunk, so it was kind of good because I responded to that play without having to call a timeout. So let's see what he's going to do. Looks like he might be running a play there. I can't really tell. The way the players are moving around, that's a pretty good opening. He buried it. It's a nice shot. And see, he's only 1 for 6, and you can see I haven't even shot a 3. I go through stretches where, I'll take a bunch of 3s just because in real life I love shooting 3s. But in here I don't shoot as many as I used to. It just depends on the flow of the game. I can't believe I blocked that. They call goaltending. He was just right under the basket. I don't quite get that. Crowd liked it, so I called a timeout. I thought that was a pretty good block. Thought maybe they'd call a foul on me if anything, but. All right, so we're all knotted up at 13 in the second quarter. We're not really lighting it up. There, I threw it across that imaginary line because I got my wires crossed there. Gave him an easy basket. I thought when I was playing him, he reminded me a lot of playing the CPU. Because if you play the CPU, playing the computer, they just take their time and get a good shot. Looks like he's playing on-ball defense there. I got George in there, and a lot of times when my guys get bumped, they're going to miss that shot. So I try not to take that shot. It's hard not to in the flow. Sometimes you can't see it's coming. See, I'm out there trying to figure out what I'm doing defensively. He's got a dunk on me. So he's opened up a 4-point lead. In a game like this where we're not scoring many points, might as well be 20. 20 points a game. 20-point lead, Seems like I was talking about something a minute ago, and I kind of forgot my train of thought there, but I think it had something to do with just trying to, each time you play to pick a time, pick something to work on consistently and then master it and then move on to another thing. There you see I had a chance maybe to take a 3. I didn't. Trying to get it to Hibbert. I'm trying to get him involved. Mainly because I'm just trying to take high percentage shots. Now, you'll notice there I chucked the 3 because the shot clock was down. One of the things that I think NBA 2K is really all about is shooting percentage. I know when I used to play, my friend, we'd play, I think it was Tecmo. And in order to win, we'd play, we'd have to shoot like 80% in order to win the game. If you didn't shoot 80%, then you might as well just forget it. And one of the ways he would beat me is he'd just shoot the 15-footer. He'd go in there and he'd stop at the free throw line, take a jump shot, and then I'd be chucking 3s. And then before you know it, you're down 10 points. It's over. So I think the game is really just a function of shooting percentage. So what I recommend to people is if you see the circle down to the half circle where the take charge line is at, you want to get as many shots in there as you can within that little circle. If you can't get them in there, if you know the hot zones, basically you have inside, you have close, then you have mid-range, and then you have three-pointer. Oh, there I got a nice dunk with Granger. You want to try and get as many shots as you can within the inside area and the close area. And then beyond that, you want to get open shots. So you don't want to shoot with a hand in your face all the time. I'm amazed. I'll watch people play, get a hand in their face, and they'll still bury a lot of the shots. Occasionally I run across some really good shooters. You see there, I'm shooting 58% in the first quarter, and I'm down by 4. So that's probably just because of my turnovers. I didn't see how many turnovers I had there, but felt like I had more than I needed. So we're at the Starting the third quarter here. This is one of the lowest scoring games I've had. Well, I had a low scoring game earlier today. Last night I played 3 or 4 games. They were all pretty high scoring. And then today when I played, I just couldn't seem to score. And it looks like I'm still having that problem. You'll find your guys, they don't always have the same kind of game. I think that's pretty good with the game. It kind of makes the game a little more challenging. And if you find that, for example, let's say I was having a great game with Collison, the last game that I played, and I hit everything with him, and then I start this game, and then I can't hit the broadside of the barn with Collison. Well, then what you're going to have to do is go find another player. Just start experimenting with other players and see. Here you see I got my shot blocked and knocked out of bounds, and knocked out of my hands. You're going to find somebody that's on fire. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll kind of experiment. If my go-to guy is not getting it done, the one I'm most comfortable with, then I'll start kind of exploring, working with George or with Granger, just to try and I hate giving up rebounds like that. If anybody can tell me how they get good rebounding position and get that rebound. I play people, they just rebound everything. And so I block out. Sometimes I'm just not in the right position. A lot of times what I'll do, I'll try and get it to Hibbert. I'll try and get Hibbert going. If I can't get Hibbert going, which I'm having trouble getting him going this game, he's doing a pretty good job of kind of disrupting my flow as far as how I like to get him the ball. Then I'll try and maybe get George involved. Sometimes I'm real stubborn. I'll just keep going back to the same guy, just trying to get it. I try and key off of one guy, and that gets my other guys kind of open, and I'll kind of get them the ball based off of kind of running through Hibbert with my play. Sometimes I'm kind of one-dimensional when I play. If it works, I just keep going to it until the guy that I'm playing stops it. If he can't stop it, then I don't quit doing it. A lot of times you find somebody that isn't quite that good defensively, and when you're doing that, you can really beat them with all your guys. So, but I'm struggling here. It's I'm down by 10. So I'm not getting the shots I'm used to taking. There, I put up a bad shot with Hibbert. Kind of a hanger there, so getting back on defense. So he's doing a good job against me, keeping me, there. I might have been able to steal that. If I make that pass, it's gone. And then since I haven't really worked on that on defense yet, I'm guessing I could probably steal that pass. So okay, I got the ball. Let's see if I can get going here. Oh, I pulled up and I went out of bounds. Sometimes your momentum carries you out of bounds. If you played any length of time, you probably experienced that. All right, so I'll play a little on-ball D now because I'm down. So I want to try and get the 3. But there I gave up the rebound, so even though I got him to miss the shot, I couldn't pull down the rebound with a pick and roll. Come out and try and stop that. So, he got an open shot, and he put it down. So it's a good shot. He's doing a real good job of getting an open shot before he gets rid of it. And there, I'm still trying to force it into Hibbert here, and not having much luck. So, there. See, that's what I was saying. I couldn't not get anything going with Hibbert, so I try and get George involved, try to get another guy on the team. Try and see if I can get somebody going. That's the way it is in real life. A guy will have an off night, and somebody else. Like I noticed that George, I think against the Mavs, he went off for 30 points for the night. He didn't score 30 every night, but against a particular team, he might. Now you notice there, I got that rebound, and And then I was real deliberate on my outlet pass to Collison. Because, you know, I've learned playing online. I still occasionally I'll have a problem here and there, but I've come to where I can manage it pretty good. You'll have a guy that he just challenges the outlet pass really good, and you know, they'll steal the outlet pass and get an easy score. So I try to get in the habit of just making sure that there I got a good rebound, but you know, I didn't have much time, so I didn't manage the clock very well there. So a lot of times I'll just hold it. And sometimes my guy will just, you know, like Hibbert will get the rebound and then everybody will take off, and so then there I'm just there with one guy guarding me, and so a lot of times I have to call timeout, but I just try and make sure that when I make that first initial pass that I don't rush it. I just try and make sure that I got in the paint. Got a good shot there. You know, I was thinking about that game a little later, and I played him twice. I figured that little spot right there was kind of a weakness that maybe I could exploit. I didn't think I really exploited it in this game. I got it down to 6. You know, was down by 10, so I'm making a little run here through the fourth quarter, and I go with an easy shot. Give up a layup. Don't like that. Points in the paint. We're about equal. So let's see what I can do here. I got a nice shot with Hibbert, so I got it right back. Still down 6. Starting to score a few more points now. I can't believe it's in the fourth quarter. It's 29-23. I probably could have stole that if I was a better defender. He's moving the ball around really well. I can have trouble doing that. And then I left him wide open. I double teamed with the wrong guy, and he did what you're supposed to do. Find that guy. So you see you're getting double teamed. You gotta find out, you know, where that guy is and bring him to the basket. There's a shot with George. That's not his shot. I knew it when I took it. I'm just trying to get something going. I'm down by 8 again. So here I'm playing a little more on-ball D, if you want to call it that. And left him open in the corner. And I got the rebound. So there we go. So we got a chance to cut it to 6 again. I threw it right to him. So a lot of times that's why I don't run as much, because I'll end up doing that. I'll just try and force it, even though I can see that it's going to be a turnover. You know, just hoping that you get it through. And so good. I got another miss out of him. So there's still time here if I can kind of get a score here. And I took a bad shot for some reason. And then I got a rebound. Oh, I lost it. I had a chance to get West underneath there, and I couldn't get my icons where I want. I chose the wrong button, and you know, Granger, you know, why he's standing out of bounds. Anyway, so playing a little more on ball D. I'm just trying to put a little pressure on him, but you know, it's not creating any turnovers for me. I really need to double team here. Just kind of playing him straight up. And then I took my guy. He's way over there now. He takes a shot, and I got the rebound. So I got another chance to cut it to 6 here. So let's see what I can do. I'll try and force it into Hibbert again, probably. Oh. And there's what I was saying. I thought that was a spot. So I went back to that where I thought that he might be a little weak right there in his defense. And I was able to get another shot, so I got it down to 6. Hoping I get a steal here, and at least get a stop. Guys got good position down in the paint. My guys are leaving guys wide open for shots. And I got another rebound. So here we go. We got a little run going. See what I can do. There, I took that shot again, and there I took it again. So you can see, once you try and figure out where, you know, the weakness in the D is, and you're going to want to try and take advantage of it. And so you can see there, 2 or 3 times I've gotten in the paint and just taking that shot. Oh, that left the Venus back door. He could have got me. All right, and then I didn't block out. So I couldn't get a body on that guy, and he's 7 for 10. The rest of the team is 9 for 29. So I'm trying to force it into Hibbert again. I could have got it to Collison, but I actually chose the wrong button on the stick there. I gave up an outlet pass. Looks like he's going to take his time here, which is a good move. So that probably seals it. He did take a shot there and he buried it. So put me down 8, 36 seconds to go. So I'm going to take Collison out here and put in Hill. See if I get a quick 3. A lot of times what I like to do on an out-of-bounds play is try and get a shot from the corner. And I think everybody knows that that corner's that's a hot spot for a lot of people. It's just getting there and getting that shot off. So I got down there. I got a wide open look and I buried it. So I got it down to 5. Now if I could just get a steal on the inbound here, I can't. So I'm going to have to foul maybe. Get a hold of the guy. Thought about when I was playing this here, just playing out the whole possession, but I decided to foul to try and lengthen the game a little bit. Plus I had a foul to give. So it's a good idea I fouled there because otherwise I would have, I did knock the ball loose. And I got a steal out of it, so I got a chance to cut it down. Oh, he's wide open underneath the basket, and I chucked a 3. And had I got that, boy, I might have had a chance to cut the gap a little closer. So I decided just to call it a day. And so he got me in game 1. We're going to have game 2 here. And just he was nice enough to play me again. And I was playing on the road there. And so he got the player of the game. Let's see, I think I probably took some of the stats here. Kind of see what the stats were from the game and review those, and then I'll so there we go. Send me a little message, good game. I finally got something going in the fourth quarter. Third quarter, 4 points. I had 11 turnovers. He only had 3. He took really good care of the ball. He's a real methodical player. He had 10 assists. I only had 6. So pretty good game. Slow pace, low scoring game. Nothing wrong with that. So we'll have a look at him in the next game.